Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about coffee cupping. So recently I've been releasing videos where I've had to cup a lot. So I felt like it was necessary for me to. In the past I've actually released a couple videos explaining. So today I'm just going to go over the basics again so that you're all up to date. So why would you want to cup in the first place, and who is cupping for? Well, you can start off with the coffee producer, the farmer. To cup the coffee, the farmer needs to cup the coffee in order to ensure quality and consistency. It is also useful to importers, companies that import from origin and then sell to actual roasters and coffee shops and whatnot. They use cupping as a tool in order to assess and find the correct type of coffees that they want to sell in the market. The cupping is also useful for the coffee shop owner who roasts in-house, for the coffee roaster, big companies who sell coffee themselves. They want to cup in order to find the right coffees that they're going to be selling under their brand. It is a very, very powerful and important tool for the coffee roaster. It's something that the coffee roaster has to do routinely to ensure consistency and quality. If you are a coffee roaster and you are not cupping, then you are not roasting coffee properly. It is also useful for the barista in order to understand the coffee that is being served to the customer. Not absolutely necessary, but I feel like every barista should learn how to cup and know what cupping is. When cupping coffee, ideally you want to have a minimum of at least 3 cups of the same coffee in order to be able to detect any defects. Standard is a minimum of 3. If you want to do things right, you should have 5 cups of the same coffee. If you are a producer or if you are an importer, then you obviously want to cup as much as you can. Ratio, you're using 8.25 grams of coffee for every 150 milliliters of water. The very first thing that you want to do is smell the aromas as it's dry. Once you've smelled the coffee dry, then you pour the water and you smell it wet. As fast as you can, all the way to the top. From the moment the water touches the coffee, you start your timer. You wait exactly 4 minutes, and at the 4-minute mark, you're going to gently push the crust of the coffee, and you're going to smell it. Once you've pushed the crust of each individual cup, you're going to break the crust and scoop it out. You wait until the 8-minute mark before you can actually start tasting the coffee. The reason why this is the best tool for analyzing coffee is because there is no filter. There's nothing that is in between the actual coffee and the water. You get an accurate description and idea of what the coffee has to offer. It's very important when you actually go to smell the coffee, you never pick up the cup with your hand. You always leave the cup on the table and you get as close as possible, leaning forward to the cup as you can. And then each coffee should have its individual rinsing cup. It's very important not to cross-contaminate. Every time you go and take a slurp, it's very important that you immediately rinse your spoon before you go for another slurp. Teddy loves anytime I slurp anything like a broth, or coffee. It is very important that as the coffee cools down, you go back and back and back again to taste the coffee. Good coffee is usually very consistent through time as it cools down. It is still very aromatic and flavorful after 20 minutes of contact time. Bad coffee actually tends to flatten out, lose a lot of sweetness. Hopefully this video helped you out in your journey. You're going to cup a lot more. You're going to be confident in doing so. It is a very, very important tool to have, to know how to do. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Follow for more videos down the line.